Aesthetic versus organization in interior design. Let me start with a situation you might recognize. You walk into a hotel guest room or someone's home. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's an Airbnb, maybe it's a place you saw on Instagram. The space is beautiful, soft lighting, perfect color palette, stylish furniture. You think, wow, this looks amazing. Then you stay there for a little longer. And suddenly, there's nowhere to put your bag. The chair looks great but hurts your back. You can't find an outlet. And somehow, the room already feels messy even though nothing is out of place. That moment, that quiet disappointment, is where today's topic is about. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Design SK Studio channel, where you can learn about design tutorials for better living. Today's topic is aesthetic versus organization in interior design. Or, in simple terms, it is about how a space feels versus how a space actually works. Let's start with aesthetic, which is about how a space feels. Aesthetics are usually what pull us in first. Aesthetics are emotional. Aesthetics are instinctive. And aesthetics are almost immediately. You don't analyze aesthetics, but you feel the aesthetics. Aesthetic design shapes the mood of a room. Aesthetic design tells a story about who lives there. Aesthetic design can make you feel calm, energized, grounded, inspired, sometimes all within seconds. Aesthetics usually prioritize things like color palettes that trigger emotion, textures and materials that create atmosphere, furniture shapes and silhouettes that express style, lighting that sets the tone, decor and art that add personality. When aesthetics are done well, the strengths are powerful as shown in the following aspects. The space feels visually harmonious. The space becomes memorable. The space supports self-expression. The space can even influence behavior, helping you relax, focus, or feel at home. But here's where things quietly go wrong. When aesthetics dominate without organization, we start seeing problems like beautiful but impractical layouts, clutter disguised as decor, furniture that photographs well but functions poorly, storage being sacrificed for style. That's when a home becomes a showroom instead of a place to live. To solve the problems, we need to discuss the importance of organization in interior design process, which means how a space works. Organization is less glamorous, but far more loyal. Organization is the invisible system holding daily life together. Organization decides whether your space supports you or slowly drains your energy every single day. Organization prioritizes storage solutions that reduce clutter, logical workflow or traffic flow, ergonomic furniture placement, systems that make tidying easier, flooring that is easy to clean. The strengths of good organization are huge in making the following conditions. The space has less stress and visual noise. The space creates easier functional routines for the users. The space has better use of square footage. Organization makes spaces that can change and adapt to your needs as your life changes. But, and this matters, organization can also go too far. When organization dominates without aesthetics, spaces can feel sterile or generic. Space becomes empty and can lose warmth and personality. Space becomes overly minimalist. Space can lock you into rigid systems that don't evolve. In other words, a perfectly organized space that feels soulless is just as uncomfortable as a beautiful space that doesn't work. So, what should we do then in interior design? How can aesthetic and organization work together? This is where interior design becomes intentional instead of decorative. Some people start with aesthetics. They would say, I want this home to feel warm, cozy, and layered. In that case, style leads, and the organization supports it quietly in the background. Other designers might start with organization. They would say, I need this room to handle work, hobbies, and storage. Here, function leads, and aesthetics soften the experience. Neither approach is wrong. The magic happens when they meet. That is the time when the sweet spot comes into our discussion. The best interiors live in this balance, and you can see the situation where storage is beautifully integrated. Decor is intentional, not excessive. Layouts feel intuitive and visually pleasing. Materials are durable but stylish. The space reflects who you are and how you live. This is where a home stops fighting you. Before we close the discussion, let me give you the most important formula as a guide in how or when aesthetics meet organization and function. It is called a simple framework, the 60/40 rule. This is an easy mindset that works surprisingly well. 60% is for function. Function includes organization, layout, storage, and flow. 40% is for aesthetics. Aesthetics includes style, color, decor, and mood. This ratio keeps a space livable without killing personality. Not rigid. Not mathematical. Just enough structure to prevent regret purchases and daily frustration. Here are two quick examples. First example is called Aesthetic First Living Room. You start with a warm, earthy color palette. Soft textures. Cozy lighting. Then, and this part matters, you add multifunctional furniture, hidden storage ottomans, a media console with cable management, a layout that supports conversation, not just viewing. Then the space becomes a space with beauty and usability. On the second example, it is called Organization First Home Office. You begin with workflow, desk placement, storage access, lighting that supports focus. Only after that do you layer in with art, plants, colors, etc. So the space feels inspiring, not utilitarian. Now we come to the final thought. Interior design isn't about choosing between beauty and function. Interior design is about refusing to sacrifice one for the other. A well-designed space should look good and make life easier. If it doesn't do both, it's unfinished. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share. Design SK Studio is the channel where you can learn about design tutorials for better living. See you in the next design tutorials discussions. Thank you.